Hi, I'm Carrie, and I have a son with asthma. And if you have a son or a daughter with asthma, you're going to want to listen to this video right until the end because I'm going to share with you the exact doTERRA essential oils that I use to help improve his immunity system, support his respiratory system, reduce the toxic load of the chemicals of life, and to help him improve his sleep. That all together helps create a healthier environment for his body so that we're reducing the amount of asthma attacks, if not eliminating them from our lives. So my son has asthma, and I found this out when he was 8 months old. I was home alone, and it was getting towards the end of the day, and my husband was at work, and I didn't have any family in town. I had this little baby, and I didn't know what to do with him all the time. And he had a cough, and he was coughing and coughing all night and all day, and his little nose was running, nothing out of the ordinary. And then he started wheezing. I was listening. I didn't know what to do, right? He's wheezing, and it gets worse. It's getting a bit worse. And before I know it, his tummy was breathing really hard, out and in, out and in. His little respiratory muscles in his neck, you could see that he was working to breathe. You know, I'm a physiotherapist. I work with this in adults all the time, but something about my own child, I froze. I didn't know what to do. And I waited too long. So I had to call the ambulance, and I called 911, and they rushed him straight to the hospital, straight to the back. His oxygen saturation was very low, and he immediately was put onto the nebulizers and pumped full of steroids for about 3 days. We were in the hospital before he came out of there breathing and back to himself again. It was terrifying. And it happened again every 6 months. We ended up back in that hospital, not calling 911 because I was able to recognize the signs and symptoms and get him to the hospital before it got to that excessive point. But we still, as soon as he gets that cough and cold, most kids will get the cough, the sniffles, the sneezes, and it'll go away and they're fine. But for a child like mine who has asthma, when he gets that cough or cold, his lungs go into constriction. That's one of the symptoms he gets. And once he gets that cough and it starts to progress, there's nothing I can do about it. I am absolutely helpless. So what the doctors recommended was that we go on the puffers every day for his life. And I'm going to start by saying that essential oils do not replace standard conventional medicine. They complement it. They do not replace it, but essential oils are used to complement medical care. And I knew that there was more that I could do than just give him medicine every single day. I knew I needed to improve the environment of my house to make sure that I was getting rid of all the irritants that could be flaring him up. I was keeping my house in optimal cleanliness. I needed to help him sleep because when we sleep, we rest, we recover, we replenish. I needed to support his immune system and support his respiratory system, and I wanted to do this as natural as I could. So this is what led me to doTERRA Essential Oils, and the exact oils I use to support him, I'm going to share with you because they have changed my life and they've kept us out of hospital for a year now. And I only started using the oils about 9 months ago, and I'm over the top pleased with the results that I'm seeing in my family in so many ways. So the first one I'm going to talk about is On Guard. Now, On Guard is a blend oil, and it's an immune support blend. And On Guard, I always forget what's inside each of these bottles, so I'm just going to read this. It's orange, clove, cinnamon, eucalyptus, and rosemary, and it supports immunity and respiratory function. So what I do with this every morning when seasonal threats are high, so we're talking when you're going through that cold and flu season and everybody around you is dropping and you're just waiting for it to hit you, I use this. And I put it, this is probably about 10 drops of On Guard, and the rest of it's a fractionated coconut oil because with kids you need to dilute these oils. doTERRA oils are 100% pure and very, very potent and powerful. And for kids or small adults who need to be a bit gentle with them, so we need to dilute it. So this is diluted. I rub it on my hand, and I rub it on the bottoms of his feet every morning when he wakes up and every day when he gets home from school to support his immune function. I also will diffuse it in the diffuser so that it's also putting these oils specifically that go into your body, work at that cellular level to support your body to do what it needs to do to maximize your immunity. I diffuse that into the air every morning as well, and every day after school when he gets home. The next thing I do, if he does start to come home with a sniffle or a cough, I can't let it go any further, and I use an immune balm. And this is that same diluted with coconut oil, but it's a blend of oils that are very powerful at killing germs. So I've got tea tree, On Guard, lemon, oregano, and frankincense. And same thing, when he starts to get the first sign of a cold or cough or a flu of any kind, I know that if I do nothing, it's going to ramp up into that full-on asthma attack. If I can support his system in a natural way, I can try and stop it. This one, again, rub it on my palm, and I rub it onto him before school, after school, onto the bottoms of his feet or along his spine with this one on his back. So I'll rub it up and down his spine. The next one I use to support his lungs specifically is called Breathe. And Breathe is a very powerful respiratory blend, and it is made up of laurel leaf, eucalyptus, peppermint, melaleuca, and it's very powerful. I use this as a runner as well. It opens my airways whenever I get a cold as well, so that I can get out from my runs. My runners use it as well, and it is very powerful. So again, you put a drop in your hand. And for my son, I'll rub it in my hands and I'll cup his face. He'll close his eyes because it's really strong with that peppermint. I'm going to take 1 and 2 big breaths. Okay, so that can be straight, and I'll add a drop of the coconut oil, which is right here. doTERRA's coconut oil is amazing because it's a fractionated coconut oil, which means the fat molecules have been taken out of it. So you can use it to dilute, but it's not greasy, so you can put it on, just 1 drop is all you need. And you can get back to your computer, and it's not going to get on your bed sheets, it's not going to get on your towels. It's awesome. I do this, and then I rub it straight on his chest. Okay, so straight breathe on his chest. And then if he hasn't inhaled, another fun trick for him, I rub it on the back too, right all over. And he likes this stuff, and he asks for it when his body needs it. It's very interesting, and he lets me put it on. I get him to put his head in his shirt. Take a big inhale. Okay, so that's going to open up his airways. Breathe opens up airways, and it helps promote a restful sleep, because you know when these kids are coughing at night, they're tossing and turning and coughing and not sleeping. They're not resting, they're not rejuvenating, they're not allowing their body to recover naturally, so we need to help them sleep. So at night, I will put 2 drops of this and 2 drops of lavender into a diffuser right beside the bed, so that the lavender is used to help him get a restful sleep, but the Breathe is used to help keep the airways open so that he can physically sleep and allow his body to recover. That alone will support his immune system naturally. It's very powerful, and it works. I can't even stress this enough. That Breathe, sometimes if he's coughing too, I will actually put it sort of on the pillow by him, by where he's sleeping. I'll pull the covers up, have him take a few breaths, pull it down, and that coughing will stop. It's incredible. So that's immunity and respiratory support, and sleep, because sleep, we need to promote it. So that was the lavender. And I want to talk about decreasing the toxic load of the cleaning chemicals in our homes, because they are massively toxic to our bodies, and I needed to replace all of them. And I now clean my house only with doTERRA essential oils, which are 100% pure. And this makes me so happy as a mom that I can do this for my family. And what do I use? I use lemon, On Guard, and tea tree, which is also known as melaleuca, and water, vinegar, and baking soda. And that's all I do to clean my entire house. So lemon is an uplifting, purifying, refreshing, energizing oil. On Guard, like I said, is an immunity boost, helps when threats are high. And melaleuca is also a cleaning oil to help you when environmental threats are high. So these are great oils to use for cleaning. And an example of how I use them: so for a glass cleaner, half a cup of vinegar and 5 drops of lemon, and I wash down all my windows, all my mirrors with that. Done. Simple. No Windex needed. Toilet bombs to clean the toilet. So what do I do? I just have them written down because I do forget them. I use a cup of vinegar. I sprinkle in the baking soda. I add 5 or 10 drops of lemon essential oil. I let it sit, and then I scrub it out. So toilets are clean with lemon, baking soda, and vinegar. It's amazing. a hand sanitizer. Instead of using the antimicrobial ones that kill everything, I use On Guard with a little bit of water, or sorry, On Guard straight if I don't have anything else, or I keep it in a little spray bottle with some of the fractionated coconut oil and just spray it on our hands, and that cleans our hands incredibly. On Guard also has its own pre-diluted products that you can just purchase, and they have hand foaming soap, and they have laundry detergent and all kinds of things, multi-purpose cleaners, so you don't have to do the pre-mixing. It comes that way for you. All natural, all safe, all non-toxic, simple cleaning agents. And then the next one, I use all-purpose cleaner to clean the floors, to clean the counters, to clean the outside of the toilets. I do 10 drops of 10 drops of lemon, 10 drops of On Guard, 10 drops of the Melaleuca, the tea tree oil, with 1 cup of vinegar and 1 cup of water. And I just clean my entire house that way. I also put in the diffuser when I'm going. I've got lemon or this blend called Purify, and it purifies the oils, it purifies the air, keeps the air fresh and energized and happy. I call these my happy cleaning oils. And it's amazing what this has done for my family. We are able to live a totally non-toxic life, reduce that toxic load, which reduces the chemical irritants coming in our body and suppressing our immune system, our respiratory system, and keeping my son's health in check. And as a mom, it feels incredible, you guys. And these things are just such a valuable part of my life and the life and the health of my son as we go forward managing his asthma naturally. Thank you. I hope that was helpful. If you want to learn more about these oils, if you have any more questions, if you want to learn how you get these exact oils into your life, please contact me. I'm here for you. It gives me nothing but joy to help other people understand and appreciate and learn the powerful effects of these 100% natural essential oils that can have on their lives. They've been such a blessing to our lives, and they've really empowered me as a mom to take better care of my child and conscious, mindful care of my child in a very simple, effective way. So if you want to learn more, if you want to get these into your home, please contact me. I would love to speak with you. Have a great day.